All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. Good morning to everyone today. Mhm. Yes, we want to say welcome home to Joseph Boakai, okay, the president of Liberia. We want to say welcome home. Yes, we want to say welcome home to the president of Liberia, the only president that can travel with, with all these people, go to another man country and return home empty-handed. Uh, Welcome home, Papa. Yeah, our Papa. Welcome home. Yeah, the only Papa that can go outside and bring empty hand to the children at home. Mm. After spending the little money, and so okay, the woman to buy food and cook in the house. The Papa can take that money and travel outside and go spend it there, and then come home empty-handed. We want to say welcome home, Papa. But hey guys, let's get into this, right? So, but you know how we do. First of all, I want to say good morning to everybody in Liberia, and good evening, good afternoon, depending where you find yourself. So, I want to say welcome to all of you. Now, if you get up, if you are watching me live, do me a favor, share the show with your friends, invite other people to watch. Okay. Um, But if you're gonna watch the video later, okay, do me a favor also, like the show and share the video with other people. Okay, um, let the video go. Let the message go out to everybody. Okay, so you guys are all welcome. Okay, we're gonna jump into it, but before we do that, okay, we're gonna be speaking about President Boakai, Liberia. Let's just say we're going to be speaking about the happening in Liberia. So we are going to be talking about President Boakai's trip to Japan, what he came back with, what the Liberian people stand to benefit, or what the Liberian stand to lose. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that, and then we're going to be talking about the demolition, okay, of the CDC headquarters. Okay, so it's gonna be bit and bit of everything. But most importantly, we are speaking about the trending issue in Liberia. Okay, but before we jump into that, you guys know how we always start the show. We're gonna start off with one music video today, and that is JD Dawn. Okay, so shout out to JD Dawn on this one. And let's go ahead and listen to JD Dawn on this one here, so that we can jump into our show. Okay, so shout out to JD Dawn on this one. I'm sharing something different, man. Uh, yes, guy. Hold on a minute. Let's share the show. Share the show with your friends. Invite other people to join. Okay, invite other people to join. Now let's go ahead and listen to this music video by JD Dawn. Shout out to JD Dawn. Okay. Now, so this is Jealousy by JD Dawn. Okay. This video or this music was released couple of weeks ago. I mean, couple of months ago. You ready? Okay, a couple of months ago. So let's go ahead and listen to it, and I will jump into our activities for today. Okay, so let's go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm having my network is not working. Hey. Yo, jealousy, we kill. I say, jealousy, we kill. I say,
They looking at me, they jealous. They won't see me happy, they jealous. God blessing me, they jealous. I hear bluffing, they jealous. You now won't see me go kill yourself, kill yourself. And you say you let me go high yourself, high yourself. They play cover yourself. Aye. You don't know the road, carry yourself. Put money down, put money down. From far player, yeah, you put money down. Put money down. I hear now why you can't talk, yeah, Obi. Why you can't talk, yeah, Obi. Very matter, yeah, Obi. Jeje moro, yeah, Obi. If you say that, get out, if you kidding you. Nana me tell you to be like that. Nana me tell you to lead like that. Oh, yeah, you passing around with your cho. You now won't see me go kill yourself, kill yourself. And you say you let me go high yourself, high yourself. They play cover yourself. Aye. You don't know the road, direct yourself. Jealousy, we kill. I say jealousy, we kill. I say jealousy, we kill. They looking at me, they jealous. They won't see me happy, they jealous. God blessing me, they jealous. I hear bluffing, they jealous. You talking about me, but you usher in your church. This time, you the first upon the rest. So give away, talk about yourself in your church. And they catch you having sex. And they matter. I'm gonna after. And now how I Jela Mamio. I JJ put the list. Looking at the JJ put the list. You mean that? The JJ put the list. You can't be caught. The JJ put the list. I will call your name. Jealousy, we kill. I say jealousy, we kill. I say jealousy, we kill. They looking at me, they jealous. They won't see me happy, they jealous. God blessing me, they jealous. I hear bluffing, they jealous. You now won't see me go kill yourself, kill yourself. And you say you let me go high yourself, high yourself. They play cover yourself. Aye. You don't know the road, carry yourself.
All right, thanks to JD Don on there. Thanks to JD Don on there. Let's get into it now, guys. Okay. Look, first of all, I want to say thanks to everybody. Okay. I want to say thanks to those of you who who's watching me in the live. And I also want to say thanks to all of you who's gonna be watching the video later on. And all I ask is for you guys to share the video with your friends and invite other people. And also do me a favor, you can follow me if you like what I'm talking about or what I do. Follow me. Okay. So yes, look, we all see what's happening in Liberia. Okay, we all see the tricks that this regime is playing. Okay, but you see, at the end of the day, everything they're doing, it's not gonna take them anywhere. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Joseph Boakai. Okay, now let's talk about the trip to Tokyo or Yokohama. Okay, the trip to Yokohama. Now, the trip to Japan was a success for other country, and that trip was also a disgrace to other country. Okay, so that trip was a success to other country because country like Ghana, country like Kenya, this country was able to return home with a good message for their people. But on the other hand, other country, example like Liberia, our leader returned home with nothing. Okay, with nothing. Now, Ghana president, okay, Mahama, returned home from the TK9 in Tokyo with some key accomplishment. Meanwhile, our leader returned home with 0.00 cent, but will lose over 400,000 on the trip. On a trip that does not benefit Liberia. Okay, so the Ghanaian president were able to secure US 100 million for a new agriculture project. Okay, now this is going to boost their agriculture. This is going to boost their agriculture. Okay, now we have the arrest agenda. In the arrest agenda, the A stands for agriculture. Yes, the A stands for agriculture. But our president traveled to a country like Japan and came back with the empty hand. Now, Ghana was able to secure a whole lot of benefit. Ghana was able to secure, okay? So Ghana is going to benefit from training of a target 300,000 youth in AI, modern agriculture and green transition, tech startup, and biotechnology. So those are all benefit from the trip that Ghana went to. Ghana also stand to benefit Kumasi inner city ring or Kumasi inner city ringway project to commence shortly. And all this is coming from Japan. Okay. And Ghana also went into an agreement with the Japanese. Okay. With the Japanese or with Toyota to expand its operation in Ghana and make Ghana or its West African hub. That's the benefit the Ghanaians are going to get from the trip. So, with all the money that was spent for the Ghanaian to travel, with all the money that was spent for the Ghana president to travel to Tokyo, he did not just come back with the empty hand and lies. So the Ghanaian stand to benefit a whole lot from number 9 all the way to number 8. So the Ghanaian stand to benefit a whole lot from a trip that our president went to as well. Okay, so we want to say congratulations to Ghana, congratulations to Kenya, congratulations to every other African country that went to the TK9 and came back with success and came back with something for their people. We want to say congratulations to all of these African countries. What is the difference between this African country and Liberia? Now, this is it. The difference between this African country and Liberia is very little. It's not like Japan doesn't know Liberia. Japan do know Liberia. But our president was able to travel all the way to Japan to elaborate, emphasize on what Japanese are already doing for Liberia. So the president did not go with the intention or the foreign minister or the ambassador, whatever structure that they have in place, did not prepare the president. These people did not do their groundwork while they were in Japan. You see, before the president could actually travel to Japan for such occasion, the groundwork should have been done. See, that's where foreign minister come in. That's where the ambassador come in. So these people, they work, they do the underground work. And then when the president go down, he will be able to meet policymaker, and not to meet a bloody city mayor. Why would the president of a nation meet with a city mayor? So why did we take 23 top government officials on a trip when the president is going to sit with a bloody city mayor? We're talking about a father of a nation traveling all the way, spending over $8,000 to $10,000 on a flight ticket, only to go and speak with a city mayor in the corner. See, Liberians, you people, I know some of you are embarrassed, some of you are ashamed because you know the facts, you know the reality that is hitting you guys. But because you make a wrong decision, because some of you have never made the right decision ever in your life, every decision that you made in your life has been the one hunting you. Now, here we go again with another wrong decision that Liberia made, and they're going to live with it for 6 years. So, President, African nations or African leaders travel to Japan on a really very important occasion. But other leaders walk away with their handful. Why some leaders walk away with their hands in their pocket? Now, people say Joseph Boakai is experienced. People say Joseph Boakai been around governance for such a long time. People say Joseph Boakai is an older statesman. But you see, those are the features that deceive the Liberian people. Number one, Joseph Boakai been in government for such a long time, since 1982. He started his first job in government. Till 2017, when Joseph Boakai lose the election, sitting as the vice president to President Johnson Sirleaf. Now, I can tell you that from 1982, when Joseph Boakai started his career in public sector, till 2017, Joseph Boakai did not learn a single thing. Every leader that Joseph Boakai served was disappointed with Joseph Boakai because Joseph Boakai is a jealous old man. He's not sincere. He's not real to himself. So Joseph Boakai does not come to the table with clean hands. You see, this is what happens when you are not choosing. And you choose yourself, and this is what happened. Right? So 23 top government officials left Liberia to Japan. Man, I don't know what's going on with my internet or the program. Something's wrong somewhere, guys. Look, y'all bear patient with me a little bit, okay, please. I don't know. My internet's tripping. Yeah, my internet's tripping. But you see, 23 top government officials. And Abraham Darius Dillon being one of these people. They traveled to Japan just to eat Japanese food. In fact, Joseph Boakai stole 1,000 Japanese yen for a Liberian Japanese. Imagine 1,000 Japanese yen. That's not even up to $6 United States dollar. And Joseph Boakai opened up his hands and received such disgrace. What did that come our way? Let me show you guys. What did our leader brought back to our country? Other leaders came successfully. Other leaders came with their handful. Other leader was praised. They were celebrated. They were danced for. But what do our president came back with? Our president met with a city mayor. Our president visited one of the biggest hospitals in Japan, and that's become the news. Is that our president met with the prime minister in the corner? President Joseph Boakai elaborated on the 55 million grant since 2023 health equipment for Liberia, Japanese Friendship Maternity Hospital, and crisis assistance during the Ebola. Those are, why would you? Oh God, our president is such a Daniel. Daniel, how are you, bro? This president is such a disgrace. It's so unfortunate to see people who claim to lead us are the ones that are trying to bring chaos in our country. Daniel, I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. When you go to the executive mansion website, this shit is cracking as hell, bro. Like, let me bring this shit up on the screen, y'all. Let me put this. Oh my God, Liberia. Oh my God, Joseph Boakai. All right, I don't know if you guys can see this shit, all right? But let me go. I'm not gonna read it now. Okay, so the president visited one of the biggest medical center in Japan. Okay, uh, he met with plenary addresses on peace and security. So this is why I always say the president liked to talk things that he had nothing in common with. President Boakai has, like, you cannot put President Boakai in the same category with peace and security. You cannot put President Boakai in law. Okay, in oh God. Look, guys, this president is an embarrassment. President Boakai is an embarrassment to this nation. And Liberians, you got have another 4 years to live with this crap that you got put in. You got put in a crap, okay? Like something that is already dead upon arrival. This is why Liberians decide to bring to themselves. Liberians, you decide to punish yourself. You decided to punish yourself by the decision that you made. Over $400,000 was spent. This is a Liberian taxpayer money. It was spent on a trip to Tokyo, only to return with the $5 United States dollars in the pocket of the president, which of course he stole it from a Liberian Japanese. And he was proud to say he received 1,000 Japanese yen from a Liberian Japanese. This president he's nothing but a disgrace. Or he probably does not know the exchange rate or the value of the currency that he received. Kenya, Ghana. You see, before these people could go down to Japan, the foreign minister, the ambassador, has already laid the groundwork. So when they went to Japan, it was easy for them to connect. It was easy for them to go straight to the point, to have a bilateral meeting. Meanwhile, our president and our team did not do any groundwork, and they show up in Japan. This is the same president that left Liberia and went to Ivory Coast. And his counterpart in Ivory Coast sent him to a commerce minister. What a disgrace. We're talking about an African leader to an African leader. So it's not about being a president. Being a president does not mean that the whole world is going to open their arm to you because you are from a poor country. But it's about connection. You see, it's about connection. Man, I'm so pissed tonight, man. My internet is really pissing me off. I don't know if it's the internet or the net or the weather. I don't know. It's pissing me off. Can you believe this? What is this? Right? So our president does not have a connection. President Boakai does not have friends. You need to be able to know people in order to get help. You think when President Weah was struggling in his first 2 to 3 years, Liberian people decided, look, guys, I think I might have to cut this show short. I don't know. This is tripping. I don't like when it's freezing like this. Yeah, I don't like it when it's freezing like this, guys. This is freezing. I might have to cut it short, guys. I'll turn it off and we're gonna deal with let's turn it off.